I ain't got no bit. I ain't got no shit. I ain't got nothing to say. Let's just start the motherfucking show. Welcome to another episode of the Tutson Interruption. My name is Trey Tutson. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been listening. Be sure that you subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and follow on all of the platforms that it's available. Instagram, Facebook. I appreciate all of the love. We got a live show coming. Live Tutson Interruption. December 23rd, 2022 at 11 p.m. at Rutgers British Pub. 2010 Wall Street in Houston, Texas. We're going to have a good time. We got a dope-ass lineup. I can't wait to do it. I'm going to reunite with my brother, Michael Day. We're going to have a good-ass time at the show. So be sure that y'all pull up. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. You can just type in Tutson Interruption, or you can hit one of the links that's connected to any one of my pages, and it should take you right to it, and you'll be able to purchase the tickets. Pull up to that. It's going to be a good-ass time. It's a holiday edition. We ain't going to be doing no corny-ass holiday shit, though. I'm not going to be coming out dressed as Santa or no shit. I did that shit last year, that damn Whiskey Brothers show last year. That's how you know, like, yeah, this is my last one. I came out dressed like Scam Newton, nigga. I had one of them hats on, one of them damn Pharrell hats. I had one of them pimp hats on with like with this red, I don't even know what the fuck. It was a Party City Santa coat. And I wore this shiny ass bullshit. So I will not be dressed like that. I will be dressed like a normal human being. I'll be dressed like a deadbeat dad. That's what I'll be dressed like. I'll most likely have on jeans and a hoodie. But I'm looking to make y'all laugh and have a good time. So make sure y'all be ready and prepared to pull up to that show. Yeah, got the album recording in Cap City, Austin, Texas, January 20th and the 21st. We're going to be out there redoing the album, talking that shit, getting it in. I can't wait to do that. That's gonna be a good ass time. I might be restructuring how I'm gonna do the album. Let's see what happens. It's been an interesting process of like thinking things through and figuring out what it is that I'm gonna actually do for it. So I can't wait. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this shit. Let's talk about it. First off, we got Brittney Griner back home. Brittney Griner's back home, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you at right now, clap it up for that. Clap it up for that right now. Brittney Griner is home. That's good to see, because that shit was that was out of hand. She was over there for all that time, and we already know the story. She shouldn't have been over there, but that's more evidence of what it's like to be black in this world. To be black in this world. They swapped out that swap out is crazy. But I'm glad. I will say I'm so sick of seeing so many whack and booty ass comedians on social media making whack and booty ass jokes about the shit. Man, you niggas is y'all lame, fam. Y'all are so lame. It's like y'all don't even understand the timing of shit. Is what makes everything better. You know what I mean? Like, whatever your initial thought is on a situation, whacking booty comedians, whatever your initial thought is on something major, something big, take that thought and just internalize it and wait until it evolves into something good. Because most likely, whatever your initial thought is about something big, that shit probably not going to be funny. It's probably going to be played out. This is another thing to do. When something is, whatever's going on, whatever your initial thought is, just go over to Twitter and just click it, and it should be trending, and just click on it and see how many people come up with the exact same shit that you said. Because that's what you're going to see. And if you see your thought that's on Twitter, you see that, oh shit, you got that same thought, don't fucking post it. Unless you just striving to be a hack and whack booty ass nigga. I know that ain't what I'm in this shit for. I'm not into the strive for bullshit like that. I'm trying to find something different. I'm waiting to see how all this shit play out because it's better to have a good long thought that's got a different angle that had you then went through a whole thought process. Your initial shit is ass. And that's all I've been seeing. I seen the same fucking jokes over and over and over again. It's just like, how about let's just celebrate that she home, bro. Let's take it in for a second. Let's just celebrate that she's home. You know what I mean? Cause it looked like we can't even celebrate that goddamn long. She got out, she on the flight, she coming home, and somewhere in Brittney Griner getting released, getting on the plane, coming home, R. Kelly found some prison Wi-Fi and dropped the album. This motherfucker dropped an album called I Admit It, which that's the wildest shit ever. And this was wild to me. They must have took that shit off within an hour. That shit was up and then down, like quick. Here you go, here it's gone. It's like that shit was like crypto. It was up, then it was down. Nigga, I mean, and I was waiting. I'm like, cause I had already heard that I Admitted shit. He had dropped that shit on YouTube a long time ago. It was like 30-something minutes long. And he just confessing everything. He was just like, hey, I admit it. I can't read. I admit it. I don't own none of my music. I admit it. I was fucking them young girls, but I ain't know no better. And I admit that he was admitting everything. This motherfucker was just confessing everything on there. I admit it. I drank your juice. I admit it. I ate your food out the break room. It was all I'm admitting. I had heard that a long time ago, but I wanted to hear the other tracks because shit. Something about his music is catchy. It puts you in a good mood. He the only motherfucker that could drop music and make you forget that he be on some wild fuck shit. You be like, God damn. This nigga is one of the most talented pedophiles to ever exist. So he dropped it. I was gonna listen to it and maybe do a review on it, but that bitch gone. It was here and it ain't here no more. But he did that shit, and it was like seeing all that shit trending at once. You just like, this is too much. Around the holidays, this is too much. But that's the black experience. Somebody in your family get out. And then somebody that's locked up do some shit while they locked up to override the person that just got out. Every fucking time, bro. But anyway, I didn't get a chance to listen to it. And I'm kind of interested in how he pulled that shit off and how he released it. And because I'll tell you right now, they would have left R. Kelly album up. I think R. Kelly released this album independently. I think he went to the side and was like, I'm going to put this shit out. I'm going to get all this stream money. I'm going to do whatever to come up with some more money for another appeal or whatever the case may be. And them platforms said, hell no. But I do believe that I don't think that album was released by a label. Because if that album was released by like one of these big labels or the label that owns all his previous music, I do think if that music was owned by them, that album would still be available because that money would be going to them white folks. And if they stand a chance to make, because it was that shit was gonna do some numbers. It was gonna do some numbers just for the interest. Like, what the fuck? R. Kelly album is out. What we got? Let me just see what it is. Let me just see if I could. And we was gonna listen to the album, and then it was gonna be some people like, bro, I'm jamming this goddamn R. Kelly, and wasn't gonna be long before we was line dancing at the Christmas party. If the white folks owned it, but I didn't get a chance to look. I feel like that shit was under a R. Kelly owned label, and they was like, hell no, Mr. Kelly, you will not be making no funds off of this shit. And they took that shit down immediately. So we didn't get a chance to listen to it. And I got mixed emotions right now about R&B. I got mixed emotions. So y'all know last episode I told y'all I had that show that I had to do for somebody. They asked me to do this. And it was for the release of an R&B album, which I know these people my family, and that was part of the reason I did it. But I want to say something. Listen, if somebody do something for you, right, and you say, hey, man, I appreciate you for doing that for me, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this back to you, I'm going to just tell y'all what happened. Fuck, I'm going around the corner. So when I had to go up to Philly, I needed some help getting a flight to go up to Philly. My cousin, I hit him up and said, hey, man, I need some help. He said, I got you. No problem. Boom. Help me out. I said, hey, man, when I get back, I'm going to look out for you. He was like, hey, cuz, it's cool. Just know you owe me one. What I should have said was, hey, man, I owe you what you gave me. That's what I should have said. But what I said was cool. Just let me know what that is. Don't ever do that shit. That's a huge mistake. When somebody say you owe me one, you got to be careful because you don't know what the fuck that one is going to be. Dog, I'm happy to do it, by the way. Let me just make sure that's clear. I was happy to do it, you know what I mean? Just to look out, and I appreciated just even being considered. But I knew this wasn't going to be my type. I knew it. I was talking to somebody right before the show. They was like, how you feeling? I was like, I'm finna bomb, nigga. This not finna go good. I know I'm finna bomb. I've been doing comedy long enough to know when shit ain't gonna go well. Sometimes things don't go well. I'm gonna tell you right now. Comedy is a gamble, nigga. Sometimes you just don't connect. Sometimes it just don't hit. Sometimes they just not feeling your ass. Man, I get to the venue. I'm sitting there. I'm chilling. I'm scoping it out. I'm looking around. First, I'm gonna tell y'all the first thing I noticed how I knew, like, oh, boy, I don't know how this gonna go. It's limited seating. It ain't really a lot of sitting, and the way that the seating is arranged, it's not really conducive to comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like, it's really kind of, you know, it's fitting for what it's for. Music. You can kind of stand. When there's music, you can kind of be standing up and vibing to the music or whatever. But when your ass is doing comedy, you need people sitting down. And you need them sitting down not too comfortable. Because I don't know what it is about black people in them goddamn hookah lounge seats. That shit does not produce laughs. Niggas be too relaxed in there. They be holding them laughs in like they saving that shit. Like that shit going to a trust fund. No, I gotta hold these laughs. I'm gonna hold these laughs for later. It's like they got they got a finite amount of laughs. And they like, I can't give you these laughs, brother. What if somebody fall down outside? Then I ain't gonna have them laughs to get them laughs off. You know what I mean? I done wasted my laughs in here, and I done missed the perfect opportunity to laugh at a motherfucker falling spontaneously. So it's like limited seating or whatever, but it's like a cool vibe. I ain't gonna lie. It's a cool vibe at the stage and everything like that. Boom. The host comes over to me. Cool brother, good brother, awesome brother. Comes over to me. He was like, hey, man, how you want me to bring you up? I'm like, hey, man, here's a couple credits. Here's a couple things I done did. Yah, X, Y, and Z. He was like, oh, I got it. Where you from? I'm like, I'm from Houston. He's like, okay. What's your favorite color? I'm like, gray. What's your favorite food to eat? Okay, nigga, are you trying to hook up? Like, what's happening? Are you trying to smash later, or are you trying to figure out how to introduce me? Like, what is this? I'm like, steak. So he go up. He said, all right, y'all, we finna timing. I'm trying to tell a story, and you just, what going and do you then, timing? Timing, you don't hear me? Gonna do, you want to come say hi to the camera? Come here. Oh, this nigga listened. Okay, all right now. You good? You ain't gonna be making too much noise, huh? I'm just trying to do the show. That's all I'm trying to do. And you in the background doing a lot of bullshit. We good? All right, we good. So he bring me up. Brother go on stage. He get ready to bring me up. He go, all right, y'all. We got this little comedian finna come to the stage. Oh, goddamn. Okay. You're going to start with Lil Comedian. All right. Well, I can't really argue this. I'm little and I'm a comedian, but the way that you said it, you made it seem like I ain't shit. This is a different type of little. So, I'm like, all right, I'm a little comedian. So then he started naming all the stuff. He's from Houston. His favorite color's gray. He likes steak. Give it up for Trey Tutson. So then I got to go and walk onto the stage, and it's these gigantic ass steps. So now I look real little having to climb onto the stage, which the crowd thinking, oh, damn, he is a little comedian. This motherfucker taking giant steps to get up here. The stage too big for him. Man, I go up, man. It was cool. The mic was cutting in and out. I'm like, oh, Lord, this shit is wild. I'm having to yell a little bit. I'm like, whatever. So I do a little bit of stuff up top. Now, just give y'all a little bit. I don't want to dissect the bird because I don't want to lose the song. But I just give you a little bit of how this go. When you go up, you kind of want to do something that's live and sort of present in the room to let everybody know what you hear. It's a way to command the stage, but it's also a way for the crowd to get a feel for you to get a feel for the crowd and what's happening. It just gives you a second to get adjusted. So you want to really be getting some laughs, like in that moment. So I'm doing some stuff. I'm talking about how he just brought me up. I'm talking about how he referenced me and X, Y, and Z, and I'm talking about all that different type of stuff. Man, this shit is getting tee-hees. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, tee-hees. I'm just like, okay, what's going on? I'm looking around, and I'm looking, and it's the people that's kind of paying attention. They like 44 and up. Age-wise, they like 44 and up. So I'm like, oh, shit. There's always usually a disconnect with these niggas. I can't really. So that's getting a little bit of whatever. So then I slide into this joke that normally always it get a banger. Because I did some referencing to some local stuff. I did a little bit of, I'm doing my stuff. I'm being a professional. I go into this joke that normally, that slap, boom. As soon as I say it, it hit, bam. Man, I hit that joke. That shit got 4 laughs. 4, nigga. I'm talking about, I like, that nigga laughed, and she laughed, and he laughed. 4. I can count the laughs. So I'm like, I go into the other part of the joke. I get 4 more laughs. I'm like, shit, that was 4 different laughs. That wasn't even the you know what I mean? I couldn't even get 4 and 4. I couldn't even get 8. I couldn't even get an 8 collectively. I had to add my 4 to get 8. Like, shit, okay. I do this other joke. I slide into this other joke. That shit get 4 more laughs. I'm like, okay, this is all right. This is not how this shit's supposed to be going. I don't do comedy to get 4 laughs at a time in a out of 60 possible. I do this laugh. So, bro, it's some noises that's being made. People, I ain't gonna lie, and I'll tell you a couple things. People are chattering a little bit. It's a little bit of chatter going on, but that's you can work through chatter. If you get enough people laughing, people will be like, oh shit, they laughing at something. Let me turn around and pay attention. You could turn the room like that if you get enough laughter. Man, that shit got it's kind of whatever. Some people trying to get some food. They like standing in line. It's a lot happening as I go up. I'm like, all right, shit, let me go to this other one, bro. I do this other joke. I heard a lady in the audience go, ugh! Like I heard one of them. Bitch clutched her pearls like an old white bitch on the elevator. Just, shocked. I'm like, oh shit. And it ain't enough laughs to go with that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got 4 laughs and somebody do that shit'll fuck up everything. Cause now them 4 feel like, oh, I'm fucked up for laughing at this. So now it's rattles. I said, all right, let me go into this other little story. Let me go into this little story. I go into this story that normally, boom, that bitch be killing through it. Nothing. I said, all right, shit, all right. Well, y'all ain't really fucking with me like that. Well, let me go ahead and, all right, cool. So then I'm getting towards the end. It ain't really. It's you know what I mean. They trying to fuck with me. They want to fuck with me. They want to be supportive, but they like we are not feeling you at all. So I got to get ready to get off the stage. Homie come to light me. Now, normally when a comic gets lit, just so you know, when a comic gets lit, there's normally another comedian or whoever's hosting the show or whatever. They normally at the back of the room. And they're just on the phone. You know, usually they used to have like a little flashlight. And they'll just give you a little like, boop, boop. And they let you know, okay, it's time to wrap it up. Minute or two, you gotta start wrapping this shit up. Or people do it on their phone now. They go to the flashlight on their phone. Hey, bro, get your motherfucking ass off the stage. And then that's the end of the shit. Bro, this motherfucker came up to the front of the stage and he hit me with one of these. I'm in front of the stage. He just walked by. You got 1 minute. Nigga, you got 1 minute. He just strode on by me. You got 1 minute. And then just pause like. So I'm like, damn, okay. So I'm like, all right, well, let me get into this joke. Now, I'll just tell you the joke. If you come out, you might see this goddamn joke. I'm going to flip it and twist it, and I got all type of different stuff. So I'll just let y'all know what the joke is. I got this joke about arguing with my mom about religion. This is why I knew the shit was bad. This is why I knew, like, okay, this is just not my crowd at all. I got this joke. I talk about how I'm arguing with my mom about religion, and my thing is don't let religion take over your common sense. That's my whole thing. Don't let it take over your common sense. I know people that do that. I got a cousin. He needed some help. I gave him a lawyer number. He calls the lawyer. I say, hey, man, call that lawyer. He going to help you out and get you out of that trouble. My cousin say to me, hey, cuz, I already got a lawyer. Hey, bro, what's his name? He go, Jesus. When I said that, it was a lady in the crowd that went, that's right. Fuck. Okay. This is not finna bomb. This shit is finna bomb immediately. Cause she said, that's right. And I could feel the crowd be in agreement with her. I'm like, boy, y'all finna hate this next line. Cause the next line is, nigga, you're going to jail. And boy, when I hit that line, I could feel the hate come out of these people's necks. You ever see a motherfucker that just like they hate you with they whole body? They just be sitting there like, no, not you. Like it's a hate that's coming. Man, I got the fuck up out of there. Got off stage. It was one and one, but I bombed so hard. It was other artists. It was like other people singing and doing music that was on the show. Them motherfuckers, I did so bad, they ain't even want to touch me. It wasn't on there. I got off stage there like, give it up for Trey Tutson one more time. I think 4 motherfuckers clapped. It was 4 in there. And them 4 follow me on Instagram. Appreciate y'all for the follow. It was one of them sets when you damn near turned into a preacher. You were just like, if I could just reach one, I'd be satisfied. That was a rough ass set, bro. It was rough. But they had other people on the show. They didn't even want to talk to me. I mean, like, you ain't got to talk to me. I bombed. Tell you that right now. You bomb. If you bomb, you're a comic. You on the show. You bomb. You go in the green room. Go in the green room. Don't say shit. Contemplate your bomb. You need to be thinking about what the fuck went wrong, why it went, how it went. Don't be laughing and kikiing with everybody, because we don't want that. We don't want that shit on us. We don't want the bomb on. We like, nigga, just fuck. That's how people were walking by me in the house. Excuse me. No, you got it. No, it was a lot of that. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't even want matter of fact, let me go first, because I don't even want the wind of your bomb to get on me. I don't even want the fragrance of the bomb that you just did to get on me. Niggas was scooting by me, breezing by. I sat in there, I was in about 7 minutes. I was just like, man, I gotta go. The show did start an hour and a half later than when it was supposed to start, but that shit don't matter. When the show starts and everybody know what's going on and you go up, but that's what happens. When you're a comic, bro, and you're a part of something that's not a comedy show, people will throw comedy up wherever. They don't care. They'll just be like, hey, bro, go open it up. Or, Hey, bro, we just had somebody go out and do some dope ass track. The crowd crazy. Somebody having a little time. They need some time to get ready before they go up. Why don't you go up and tell a little bit of jokes or whatever the fuck? That's how people do comedy. They don't. Comedy constantly get disrespected when it gets lumped in with the other arts. So I left from there and I had another spot. That's why people be like, why you double book? Why you always doing a lot of shows in one night and yada yada? Because look, nigga, this is why. I'm at a point in my career where I have to go up in front of people that don't know me. And I gotta earn it. Right? You gotta go up and earn it, which that's fine. I gotta go up and I gotta earn it. Well, most times I go up there and I earn it. But some nights I don't. Sometimes I go up there and it's like that night, they ain't connected with me. Now, I'm not finna drive home and sit with that feeling. I'm finna go do another spot and I'm gonna try to do better than what the fuck I just did. So I can go home feeling good about myself. My dog don't like when I come in here sad from a set. My dog be out. I have a bad night of comedy. I come in this bitch, he can feel it. That nigga go straight to the cage. He be like, oh, you bombed tonight, huh? Yeah, I already know. To the cage. But I went there, stand up and then if you just saw the other set that I did, you wouldn't even thought that everybody I told, I was like, man, I just ate a dick, boy. I just bombed. Nobody ever believed me. Fuck out of here. You? Yes, nigga, me. Everybody bombs. I had a rough one, though. I shook it off. Had most shows, it was fine. But boy, me, comedy and music, me doing my comedy with music, that's one I got to figure out how to do. I mean, I got a game plan like, okay, what I could have did different. Because I sat in my car for a while. Contemplating a lot of shit. Going back to college. You know what I'm saying? Going back to church. It was a lot of shit I was sitting there contemplating. I was thinking about a lot like, shit, should I go back to the post office, nigga? That was a rough ass set right there. I know it made me think, I wonder, does that happen in other professions? Like if you're a doctor and you just have a bad day of doctoring, which that ain't good. I ain't gonna, if you got a bad day of doctoring, you know what I mean? That means you have affected some lives. If I have a bad day of comedy, I just wasted some people's time. But if you got a bad day of doctoring, you done issued out a whole bunch of misinformation. You got a motherfucker at home thinking he fine. He full of cancer. Yeah, doctor say I'm good. Doctor say that pain, all I got to do is exercise and take some Tylenol. I should be all right. Tylenol 3. Exercise. I'm going to be good. You're like, nigga, you have cancer. But if you got a bad day of doctoring, whatever the fuck that is, you doctoring bad, do you go home, do you sit in your car and be like, shit, damn, bro, maybe I should, I don't know, maybe I could just like go work at Amazon or some shit. I think I could be an operational manager at fucking Amazon, bro. I'm out here doctoring all wrong. I couldn't check no blood pressure today. I couldn't diagnose shit. I was off today. This was a rough day. Shit. Maybe that's just people that's in the arts. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to take them on the chin. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to take them on the chin. Cause it's rough sometimes, but it ain't rough always. My favorite thing about being out, you know what I mean? Being out and doing comedy. I like hanging with other comics and shit. That shit is fun. It's fun hanging with other comics. But sometimes, bro, it be a moment where like you be giving people real game. You be spitting real information to people and they can't handle it. I'm talking to a friend of mine. I was talking to her. Maybe she going through some shit in her relationship. I don't know. I don't want to project nothing. But she just asked me about some shit and I just told her the real. I just told her something honest. I'm like, talking about men and you know the interest, of guys being interested in her and the X, Y, and Z and blah blah. And we're talking about the egos of men. Now, a man's ego is tracked. men's egos are tracked and analyzed because in history, egotistical men of power, these motherfuckers ruin nations. They ruin whole nations, whole countries, an entire demographic of people. So you track the fuck out of egotistical men. Now, egotistical women, they don't get as much credit. And it's some women out there, let me tell you something, ain't no such thing as a humble diva. Any bitch you know that is known to be a diva, that bitch is drama, okay? That ain't no easy goddamn task to be with. And we're kind of talking about all this stuff, and she was saying, like, in a relationship, specifically like in comedy, if there's two comics that are dating, because that was she had asked me, could you date another comic? I was like, I could never date another comic. That's too many egos in the household. That's way too much. There's too much narcissism in the household. I got to be with somebody that think very little of themselves and make everything about me. I don't mind if you making everything about me. It don't bother me not one bit. But so she was saying, she goes, I feel like the relationship can work if the man is more successful in his field than the woman. Like if they're in the same field, if the man is more successful in that field, then the relationship can work. But if the woman is more successful than the man, the shit don't work. And it's very true. I agree with that. Because a man's ego is very goddamn fragile, especially when it comes to being in the household. If your lady is taking care of everything, you feel like a bitch. When you feel like you can't contribute, she was making it seem like if the guy don't feel needed, then if the guy just feels wanted and he doesn't feel needed, then the shit can't last. That's partially true. There's some guys out there, but there are some guys out there that's just kind of like, baby, I just want the best for you. Whatever the fuck it is that you do that shit to the fullest. Because if you doing what you want to do and you happy with what you doing and you more successful than me in what it is that you doing, that give me the freedom to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Now, the problem with this shit ends up being this. A lot of times when women become more successful than the guy that they are with, they don't see no need for this nigga. They don't even see no interest in this nigga. Like, they don't see nothing. They don't even really want to fuck with the dude no more. That's why most famous and powerful women, they end up being by their goddamn self. Unless they get with another famous and powerful nigga. Unless they get with somebody that's on that level, that shit is not gonna motherfucking work. It's not going to work at all because for whatever reason, there's something in a chemical in women. I'm heterosexually speaking. The other side, I don't know how that, you know what I'm saying? I haven't had enough conversation. I haven't been educated enough on it to speak on it. So I need y'all to know the perspective I'm coming from, I'm just coming from like sort of a traditional heterosexual, what they call that, heteronorm perspective. That's all the fuck I know. That's what this is. Now, I gladly bring, some people from the other side. I gladly bring the other side in and we can talk about it and be like, what's the dynamic like? Because if it was me, if I was with another nigga in comedy, if it was me and another nigga in comedy, then I don't know. I feel like we'd be on the same page of a lot of shit. So I was just telling her, and he was talking about men and women and this, and I was just like, listen, I know you want to do, because she was like, I don't want the dude to be with me because he feels like I'm with him because I need him. I just want him to be with me because he also just wants me. And I'm like, listen, all of that shit depends. See, as a man, we don't find a woman interesting until after we fuck them. When you fuck a lady, that's when you like, I think I'm going to get to know this bitch. Or that's when you decide, like, I think I'm gonna find out. I think I'm gonna find out who she is and what her interests are. But that's why we do all of the shit. That's why we do everything before we fuck you. That's why we learn we be in, yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Once we fuck, we be like, how much of this bitch do I really want to tolerate? Nah, that's only when we at the same level. If a bitch is super duper successful, you gotta hope she ain't dated a lot of people. Cause then you got a chance at, having that same thing of like, when I fuck you, then I'll decide if I'm interested. I don't know. I said a lot of shit. Okay. I might be wrong about a lot, but that's what this is. This is a learning process. We trying to grow and we trying to figure all this out together. But I told her that shit. She got real upset. I can't say it exactly how I said it because I'm no tequilas in, and I was about 5 tequilas in when I was talking to her. So it was coming from a place of like Uncle Trey. And it was hitting her. I was slicing and don't you hate when you be real good in the argument and then when you go to repeat to somebody how you was thriving in the argument, you can't repeat none of that shit. You like, I'm telling you, nigga, I was on it. I had her ass. She was cornered. She walked out of there feeling sad. And I felt bad because I love her, man. That's my dog. That's my friend. But I'm not going to not give you the real. I ain't never going to tell her nothing wrong. I got sisters I be trying to give game to. Anyway, it's been another episode of the Tutson Interruption. I want to say thank y'all. Be sure to come out to the live show December 23rd at Rutgers Pub at 11 p.m. Go on Eventbrite, purchase the tickets. Please be sure to subscribe. Continue to support the show. Continue to support me. And we're going to keep doing everything we can to make this thing grow. Thank you guys. Till next time.